Alright, Michael, here I am getting you this video. Sorry about the delay. To be honest with you, I was waiting to make sure the title was going to fly. Um, I don't know, these videos make me a little crazy. I don't know how to do them real well. I don't like doing stuff I don't know how to do well. Weird like that. Um, so I'll go around the motorcycle, give you an overall view. Then I'll point out some stuff. There she is. Man, I'm really going to miss this motorcycle, I realize. But that's the only way I can afford to make this other one. And like I said, I'm a Harley guy, so got to do what you got to do. All right, let me point a few things out, Michael. Um, Tachometer. So I make the braces. I make them on all my motorbikes. It's actually a radiator hose clamp, but they work really well. While we're there, I want to show you, these are all the bolts. They're all stainless. Changed all those. They're all consistent. And here we got more, expensive as hell. Acorns on the ends, acorns on the ends. The same here with the dimpled stainless. Acorns on the ends. You can see that here on the handlebars is that's the that's the rear view mirror I put on. The Here I changed these because they were the ugly gray, so I changed those out um, to some new ones. You can see I put a nice bolt there as well. These bolts are really nice. I did change these, of course. Uh, here is your neutral light. That's your on-off switch for your headlight. Gas cap. Let's see where else are we going here. Those are the exhaust pipes. Those are badass exhaust pipes. You can see here on the covers, they're actually the covers that cover the covers. I left those the brushed aluminum, but I did change the bolts. I left the engine bolts zinc because you never know how it's going to react to the stainless will react to the heat. And I know those work, so you want to take that variable out. Those foot pegs are practically new. I had put some other ones on that were kind of ugly, so I put those back on. And that's the Ducati back foot peg. That's the beautiful seat. I love that seat. That guy did a great job on it. That right there is the chip. Um, that's the choke. You need to know that choke. Need to know it. Then inside here is a little idle wheel. You can't really see it. You'll feel it when you get it. And I'll explain to you how that works once I start it up. Then you can see I put corrugated plastic on all these. These are all taped. I hate that because the tape gets all sticky on the wires. It's just cheap shit. You can see I put it on the other wires, all the electrical, the harness that goes up to the front. I took the tank off and redid all that, took all that tape off. Let's see, where else? See, you can see here, these are all stainless. The gold chain, I love that gold chain. It matches the bike nicely. Stainless acorn, stainless dimpled. These are zinc. I didn't want to take that off. I didn't want to have to expand that shock. You can see dimpled stainless. Those are nice. I put the axle adjustment nut is all stainless. The chain, as I mentioned. The engine mounts are all stainless. I put a new light thing on there because I thought the other one was kind of dull, but actually it's about the same. This is brand new. You can see that the hub, the The drum brake hub is still the gray. Here you can see I put the dimple stainless acorns. These are all stainless. Oh, I think this is kind of a nice touch. It's a Harley hubcap. It's got a little dust on it. Let's see, we come around to this side. I can't emphasize enough that you have to be careful with these. Very careful with these covers when you take them on and off. There's no real reason to take this one off because all it does is cover the oil tank. Alright, so down here you can see dimple stainless, stainless acorn. These are all stainless. Stainless. And then the zinc covers. Then you can see the brushed aluminum covers. There's the oil pressure. I put that on. All bikes should have an oil pressure gauge and a tachometer. Who cares about the speedo? These fuel lines are all new. I pulled a tank and I thought, why not just change those while I'm at it? Let's see. Oh, these are beautiful. Those are the stainless oil lines. Man, they can be pretty ugly, but you get aftermarket. You can see this thing's got a little bit of dust on it. Let's see. Yeah, those stainless oil lines are sweet. This is nice. Those are really nice bolts. Nice acorns. The bolts behind them are stainless, of course. Then there's the exhaust down at the bottom. Awesome exhaust. Let's see. I know I forgot some stuff. What else was there? Dang it. Anyway, there's your tachometer right there. Let's see. What else? So, I think that's it. What else did I do with this thing? I can't even remember now. Oh, petcock. This petcock, you need this for, petcock. I don't know if you've used one before, but they're kind of a pain. It's old technology. That just feeds the gas from the tank to the carburetors. Sorry if I'm, talking about elementary stuff, but I really want to get good coverage on this. So that said, the petcock, you have to turn that thing off when you stop, because if you don't, you're going to leak gas all over the block out of the carburetors. You cannot have that. It'll stain up the paint. In some cases, I've seen people online, it actually peels the paint. Just don't do it. So that said, I'll show you how to work it when I start it. What I do, and you'll get used to this along with a few other things, is I'll turn that petcock to off about 1/8 of a mile out from home, and what that does is it dries up the bowls. I like putting it away with dry bowls so that you don't risk any leak at all, and the fuel's not sitting inside the carburetors. But you don't have to do that, but that's just me. I'm weird. That's okay. These buttons don't have any real function. I think that's for the turn signals, which of course don't exist, and I think that's for, I don't know what that's for, but it doesn't work. There's nothing behind it. It's sort of a cafe racer, restored 750, so it's got the cafe minimal stuff going. So let me start this thing. Gosh dang it, I know there's some stuff I forgot. Oh, I put the stainless spring on here. This activates the brake light. This is brand new. While I put the springs on, I put this on. It's just the link to the electrical. When you pull this, the light goes on. Yeah, there's a few new parts on here that I have trouble remembering. That's a Harley hub. Yeah, I just see the Harley sign. That was a nice touch. Really nice wheels. The tires are pretty fresh. I don't think you'll have to change those for a while. Um, let's see. All right, let's start it up. I'm going to sit on it because you want to make sure it's in neutral, and I'll show you how. This little light will light up when it's in neutral. So when you turn the ignition on, light goes on. Do not start it. You know, Harleys, it's really nice because you know this with your Springer. It won't start if you're not in neutral. But this will start, and it'll lurch forward pretty good. So I like to sit on the bike. I like to sit on a bike when I start it. Let's see here. So turn the ignition on, and make sure you turn the petcock on to the down position. Did I mention? Yeah, you got an idle wheel in there. I'll show you how to use that. And it should start it. You see about 1500. The idle wheel in here turns it up, turns it down. I like to run at about 800 RPM, but to warm up, I usually leave it at about, as you see, about 1200. Now, Michael, this thing needs to be warmed up a good 5 minutes. It just runs a lot better that way. So you need to warm it up. I have to emphasize that. So what I do is I'll start it, and then I'll go and put my gear on, and I'll listen for any kind of fluctuations in the idle. Sometimes it'll idle up when you're waiting for it to warm up, and then you just reach in there and adjust the idle. Now, once you get used to the bike, and I'm used to it, you can make those micro adjustments. You just reach down and do it. But of course, don't do that until you're used to it, or you're gonna wreck. You know, get used to feeling down there. It's a little hot down there, you know, but when you've got gloves on, or even, you know, it doesn't bother me because I know exactly where to go. So I'll do it without gloves. But when I'm riding, I always wear gloves, and then you just reach down there and adjust the idle when you get to a stoplight or on the fly. See, it sounds awesome, huh? It's got a nice growl. So like I said, when I'm about 1/8 of a mile out, I'll turn that petcock off. So I'm going to turn the petcock off now. You can see the oil pressure is real good. Let's see what else. Yeah, I'm not the best at these dang videos, so you'll have to bear with me. Anyway, that's about it. If I think about anything else, I'll add it. Alright? If you have any questions about any of this stuff, you know where to find me. Alright, brother. Thanks, man, and I'm gonna turn it off now. I think that's it. I know I forgot something, dang it. Oh, I got these bolts changed too on the brake calipers. Those down there. Hey, those are cool. I'm a real stainless steel guy, you can see. I don't know, I guess that's it. That's me. Looking scraggly as hell. I don't even know if I got in there. Alright, brother, I'm gonna turn it off. Turn it off with the ignition. Alright, I'm gonna sign off. See if I can get this thing to you. Like I said, if you have any questions, or if you couldn't hear what I was talking about, let me know and I'll fill in those blanks. She's sweet. You're gonna like it. It's a fun motorbike to ride. One thing is you need to know is you gotta run this thing at between 5 and 6,000. I never knew that until I did some reading because I was reluctant. I'd run it like at 3 or 4,000, and I got 55, but these things will go 100 miles an hour, but you got to run it at about 6 or 7 to get that, and I didn't do it. I'm not interested in going fast, and I certainly didn't want to do that on this motorcycle. You could do it. You're welcome to go 80. It's your motorcycle, but like I said, you're going to get there by revving her up to 6 or 7. Okay, signing off.